to your own announcement, bro. I'm stoked to announce that I beat you to your own announcement. How do you feel?
Shut up.
And on that note, hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
No, you're not allowed to say your name. You told me to shut up. That was rude and uncalled for. And man, we're gonna talk about music this week. It came out this week. Next week is gonna be like a 3-hour episode to cover everything that's coming out.
God, I'm gonna cry.
We're gonna spend 30 minutes talking about how good the Waterparks album is. 30 minutes trashing on 21 Pilots.
No, like 2 minutes trashing on 21. We're gonna run out of things. It's gonna be, well, actually, I liked this song. I'm gonna be like, shut up. It's not good.
And then about 30 seconds on the Devil's Wear Prada EP, and then what, like 15 seconds on the Olivia Rodrigo.
We're covering
album.
that.
It depends on if it's any good or not.
We didn't cover any of the singles.
It depends on if it's any good or not. If we cover it. And then obviously the Blake Shelton album.
Oh,
we're going to cover that.
Country?
Yes. That's why we're going to cover it.
I'm not listening to country. You can cover that.
I'll cover it by
Best
myself.
Noise Podcast.
Best Noise Podcast. It's going to be Sam and I. Sam can finally get their feature on the podcast.
Finally.
I don't know. No music news.
Did any like live streams happen?
No. Not that I know of. Well, I know I watched Devil's Wear Prada live stream on Saturday. I forgot I went to that. Bunch of tours have been announced. The Hella Mega Tour got pushed around a little bit.
Oh my god!
For the summer, Korn announced the tour. I bought tickets to it. Obviously,
you bought 2 tickets.
I bought tickets to 2 different shows. I'm going to both the Jersey shows. So if anybody will be at the Jersey shows, hit me up. I'll be at both. I don't know, man. I bought tickets to see our friends in Bobby Mahoney and the Seventh Son.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Month.
That's your first concert.
First show back. That's not in my car. It's gonna be exciting.
I'm very excited.
You can live vicariously through me. I'll FaceTime you while they're playing.
That'll just be the same as a live stream concert for me, dude.
Exactly. Lord. So you wanna talk about some music? I gotta put my phone down, bro. It's already distracted the shit out of me.
I told you. Sam said, "Let me on."
No. SHAED dropped an album, High Dive. You have talked to me a lot about this band because they did the collab with Zayn.
They did in 2019. It was like the song of the summer for me.
It's like, all right, fine, we'll talk about the record. I was not expecting to like this album as much as I did.
Really?
It was funky and groovy, bro.
It was very funky and groovy, man. I love it. I love that they just have their constant sound, because it's like what I was worried about when I saw that they announced the album. I was like, oh god, Trampoline, the song with Zayn, is gonna be like, it's gonna stick out and it's not gonna fit in. But it's awesome to see that that's just how they sound without having to like, bend over backwards to try and make it fit into the album. It didn't stand out at all. It just kind of flowed really well into Trampoline and then back out again. Yeah,
I would argue that Trampoline was even like one of the weaker songs on the record as the record kind of progressed.
Yeah, and that's saying something. Because it was a banger, man.
Yeah. But the entire record front to back, I was like, God fucking damn, bro. This is just hit after hit after hit.
They didn't stop.
Yeah,
they didn't have like a little song where it's just like, oh, this was just a filler. It was like every single song was like, oh shoot, this is my favorite. No, this is my favorite.
No, this one's groovy. No, this one's even groovier. No,
exactly.
Shit, goddamn, stop being so groovy. It's so groovy, bro. I'm gonna get up out of my chair and dance.
Oh my god. Yeah. My favorite was the last track. I remember because it was just so epic. I feel it was a good end track. I really enjoyed it.
I don't have a favorite track.
Well, you should.
Oh, my bad, Glory.
Never Loved put out a new album, Over It.
Fucking banger.
I love this album. This album is definitely going to be in the top 5, I think, for my top
already
albums. Yeah,
Ooh.
Dude, this album hit, man. As I said, like the SHAED album, every single song was just a constant like good, Yeah,
no.
I ran out of words.
This album was very good, and what I'm about to say would typically be derogatory, but in this sense, I promise it's not. They've got that sound of like it's arena ready, but not in a bad way. Typically, I would be like, it's arena ready, rock. But like it's fucking garbage, But this has got the feeling like ready to rock a stadium of like 80,000 people. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Let's just do 100,000.
Yeah, let's say 100,000 to be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, That's just kind of the feeling I get from this record. And Autumn, I want to bring that song up. I did say I thought it was an interesting single, but made sense in their kind of in their rollout because they were hyping up the shit out of it since 2017. Yeah. So it fits really well into the record. I know we keep on bringing up that San Atlantic record that came out last year because Drink to Drown just did not fit at all on that album.
It's a great example of fantastic record. This song sucked.
Yeah.
just completely honest, it wasn't good in our opinion. It just completely it was just a halt in the album. So it's a great example, and Fandoms are example of perfect album. Every song's amazing except Zone Out.
I can't wait until we can change that to Greatest Hits by Waterparks. But anyways, as I was saying, this record didn't have what the San Atlantic album was, which they took the slow song, put it in the middle of the record, which I always think is a bold move, and didn't kill the because they did it the right way, which is have that interlude flow into it, so that it wasn't just straight from that really heavy song to like this fucking ballad in the middle of the record.
It was like Happy's John Soft Touch. Was that what they called it?
Yeah, they called it John Soft Touch.
Or it's just the interlude. Yeah, I get what you're saying about it just being kind of like a stadium anthem thing, because when you listen to all of the songs, you can kind of just close your eyes and like see just like them on like a big stage. You can barely see them because all the lights and everything, but like, because you got nosebleeds or whatever because tickets are so expensive. Maybe that's just my concert experience.
You got nosebleeds because you wanted to pay $20 instead of $120.
Exactly, for pit tickets. But yeah, it's just like, but you can hear like the entire stadium singing it. Isn't it? Oh my god, it isn't just like a good song. It's like this has big potential. So yeah, that's exciting. That's
very really exciting. Creeper dropped an EP. Sounds from
another
the Void.
EP.
Another. Well, they dropped an album last year. Whenever we didn't cover it that week, we had to cover it the next week because we lost power and a bunch of shit. So it was whenever that happened.
Whenever that was.
So I'm gonna take a wild stab, since they called that album The Void, I believe, that this is just from those sessions.
You don't think it's just like B-sides?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna assume, is like B-sides and from the sessions and whatnot. This was definitely the slower cuts from that record, because I remember the record not flowing like this at all, and I was just kind of like, I mean, this isn't bad, but like, I listened to it a second time, and I'm like,
on the original.
Yeah, I'm struggling to get through it a second time, and I really liked the record when we listened to it. So this was not necessarily disappointment, just like, what the fuck is this kind of thing, almost.
And wasn't the last album like long? Didn't it have like a lot of tracks on it?
It was getting up there, but it flowed well.
It did. So that's fine.
Bonus,
that's fine. Yeah, as long as it flows well.
Yeah, of course.
It's good. 1975. You need to work on that. Work on that a little bit.
Take some notes.
Yeah. Okay. This album was EP. Sorry, was a bit on the slower side. It's not my favorite. I do prefer the album over this, and I do prefer their last like bonus session or whatever they just dropped. They're dropping so much stuff, I can't keep up. But whatever EP they just dropped with like the extra alternative tracks, that was Citizen. They're the same band. It's okay. They're both good. I like their stuff. Are you serious? That was Citizen.
Yes, that was Citizen last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, because that was with the
yeah, that was where I was like, I didn't actually know that the alternative versions were the same song.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this EP was good, but I prefer the album over it, which I'm sure they would agree with me on that. Hopefully, at least, because if you prefer the B-sides over a full album, that's
kind of cringe, bro.
Worrisome. See You Space Cowboy and If I Die First dropped a split EP, A Sure Disaster.
Fucking banger, bro. The best song on the split, hands down, was the second song by If I Die First, the closer track on the EP. So fucking good. Something about it. It didn't click for me when it was a single, but then I listened to the entire EP and I was like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
So I was very excited for this when it was announced, and it did not disappoint.
That's good. It lived up to the hype.
So true.
So true. So as I mentioned before,
every single time we talk about a single.
yeah, exactly. This isn't exactly my first pick for a genre. But as you said, it definitely does flow better and it clicks in my head as an EP rather than just separate singles. So I was able to actually digest this EP and actually listen to it. So it was good, you know? Again, it's just not
Just not my genre, you know.
I listen to like pop. So
She really like the Shaded album or the Shade. Sorry,
I did SHAED.
yeah, not there's a D at the end of the name. It's fucking me up. So yeah,
this is you.
Yeah, no, something maybe a little bit more in Glory's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Motionless in White dropped a single, Voices Synthwave Edition.
Why is there 2 editions?
I don't know, Glory. You're the one that writes the sheet. Why are you asking me? Out of all the things that Motionless in White was going to do during the quarantine,
disappointing. Yeah.
This was not what I was expecting. I'm not saying it's disappointing because, in my opinion, Motionless in White can never miss. They were able to drop a not the best remix of Another Life that I've ever heard, and it's still bang. This was just kind of like, you're in the middle. Well, you're on the tail end of an album cycle.
Yeah.
For your last record, and you come out with something that the record is now what, 4 or 5 years old?
Too old.
Yeah, it's way too old. And it's like, out of all the things, I was not expecting that. I was expecting another cover before this. I mean, it wasn't bad by any stretch. I thought it was all right.
Weren't they hyping this up like a lot? Like,
no,
we're doing something that no band has ever done.
No,
and this is going to be huge in the first week of May. Look out for the first week of May.
No, because they announced the live stream the first week of May.
A live stream?
The live stream that they're doing in an asylum in Pennsylvania.
They're doing it in an asylum?
Yes. There's like some big crazy asylum in Pennsylvania, and that's where they filmed it. Yeah.
That's
I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited.
Wouldn't it just be like a room?
I'm gonna shit my brains, bro. Shit my brains out.
How are we gonna know? Like, are they doing it like in the corridor, or are they? Because it was just like a room.
Live stream's a month away. We'll find out.
We'll see. Let me know how it is, if it actually looks like a asylum. All right. The Devil Wears Prada dropped a new single, Nightfall.
Fucking
this
banger.
Was heavy, but
fucking banger.
I liked that it wasn't heavy all the way through. It did have some parts where they kind of stopped for a second and did a little sing. So
I was glad there were some clean vocals in the Devils Wear Prada song.
I just think that everybody should do what Pulses is doing and weave the clean vocals with the scream. That's my take on every Scream song ever.
I'm probably gonna say something similar next week when we talk about the EP. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I heard the EP during the live stream on Saturday, so the Devils Wear Prada is just one of those bands. I said this to Sam, and they simply did not agree. I was like, the Devils Wear Prada is just simply one of the best bands out there right now. And they're like, it's great that you like them and all, but they're not for me. And I'm like, okay, shut up.
That's wrong.
I'm like, you have the wrong opinion. I have the right opinion.
Oh my God.
So I just think that every single thing the Devils Wear Prada puts out, except the record they put out in 2019, we don't talk about that one. It's just amazing. I think they're one of the best bands ever, and the CP is not going to miss, even though I haven't heard the studio versions of it yet.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm calling it next week when we talk about it. I'll say the exact same thing, except I'll be able to say I heard the EP.
You've heard the studio version.
The studio version of the EP.
Wow. So you think they're one of the best bands right now?
One of the best metal bands out there right now, yeah. And have been for a while.
Take.
Yes.
And have been for a while.
Yes.
Isn't like Slipknot Korn?
Well, I mean, I think they're good and all, but I think that the Devils Wear Prada is one of the best bands out there right now.
You did not just say, I think they're good and all. You have like 10,000 Korn streams.
I know I do. I'm not proud of it necessarily.
You're not proud of it? You're the Korn stan.
I gave Korn $150 to go see them live. Of course I like Korn.
$150.
To see them live and watch them play the same set list twice that they've been playing for the past 20 years.
That's like, 10 years. Oh my God.
Waterparks dropped a single. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Man, I don't know.
Okay, can I start on this? Go. Okay, so I listened to it for the first time when it first came out, before it was even put on the playlist. Then I listened to it again today while I was watching a music video. Both times, I'm sorry, Austin, Jeff, and Otto, I was very disappointed because it doesn't click as greatest hits. Because all the other songs have been like very kind of in your face. Even Snow Globe, that was slower, but still
Took a minute to click,
Waterparks.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It still took. I'm just now getting around to Snow Globe and being like, yo, this bangs.
Mhm.
But like this one, it doesn't feel like I'm gonna come back to it out of the context of the album. Like if I'm listening to the album in full, I'll probably listen. I won't skip it, but I don't think it'll be one of those where I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna listen to Just Kidding, like how I listen to Numb on loop.
Numb is on the fucking
you know?
repeat, yeah.
But it just doesn't click.
Waterparks always has like one or two really bold singles.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if
Def was one of them.
Yeah, for the last album cycle, I think High Def was one of them and Reboot was the other one.
Oh, Reboot.
Those are both like just out there. Like I know you're showing all the parts of the record, but like Turbulent pretty much did that in a song.
Yeah.
So
literally. Yeah.
So for this record, obviously we haven't heard it yet. So I don't know if Snow Globe is necessarily a bold single, especially that early on after like following up Low Key As Hell. I guess you could say it's a bold single. I don't think we're gonna add another one before the record comes out. So Just Kidding is obviously the bold single from this album.
Yeah.
And when I first heard it, I had the same feeling as you. I was like, God damn, this sucks.
This is not good.
This is garbage. Like I watched it. I listened to it alongside of the music video because the music video came out at 12 as well. And I was like, dude, like it's very clearly just an Austin song.
Yeah.
And Waterparks
it's the 21
isn't,
questions.
Yeah, like Waterparks isn't just Austin.
Exactly,
so like as much as I'm not like a Parksy and get offended when it's just Austin on the screen, like it's still just something a little off, man, you know?
Yeah. We do like Otto and Jeff.
Yeah, I mean we spoke to Jeff kinda. Like we love Jeff here. And I don't even know if Otto actually exists or not.
Yeah, Otto's just isn't Otto just Austin in a wig? Isn't that what he said?
Yes, I mean he's not wrong. The song it's grown on me without a doubt. I've listened to it. It's my most listened to song this week on Last FM. I think it's either that or probably Death Wish.
Many?
I think I got like 30 something plays on it this week.
That's fair. I've only listened to it twice, and I'm still like, eh.
It grew on me slowly as the night kind of went on because I stayed up until like 1 o'clock looping it because I'm a Parksy.
Yeah, take a breather.
But I woke up that morning and every other time the single has come out, I've like woken up and been like, okay, I like this song. This one I was still like Sam texted me and was like, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Just Kidding. I'm like, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know. I know it's not. I know the album's gonna be great. Because Waterparks they can't miss.
Well, it kind of has to be great. You spent like what $200 on
like $200 on like CDs alone.
On CDs, yeah, like, with shipping and everything. Genuinely, yeah, probably.
And then a couple $100 on vinyls. Yeah. So. Yeah, I hope it's good. I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be my album of the year. It fucking better be.
Yeah. I think what's gonna happen is, at least for me personally, I know you love Reboot. I still skip it even when I'm listening through. It's just so bad. it's like I like when he does the little rapping fast part where it's just like the ring around my finger.
I was starting to do the numb rap.
You'll get there. It's okay. I like that part, but I still skip it. And even when it came out as a single, I was like, I don't like this, but I might like it in the context of the album. That didn't change. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same, thing that happened with Reboot. It came out as a single, and I'm like, oh, this kind of sucks. And I'm gonna listen through probably a couple times to the album, not skipping it. And then just start to skip it because
you don't have multiple hundreds of dollars invested in this record like stocks.
Yeah.
So
my God, dude. And also, like, it just, as you said, it feels kind of empty without Otto and Jeff.
Yeah, like I know it's a very personal song for Austin because, like, you can tell just by listening to
Obviously,
it. Obviously, like, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that. Yeah. But it's just like, man, I don't know.
Because at least with like 21 Questions, they come in at the end. Yeah. With Lucky People, it's just Austin, but it still kind of has that like upbeat, just kind of like constant flow. This one, it just felt kind of clunky to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It felt like it was missing something. Felt like it wasn't done yet.
And the best part of the single was the 4 seconds that he put on.
Which sucks! Because I remember when
this
that
single's gonna be so good.
When that debuted, we were in the middle. We were like about to go into an interview or something, and we both saw it at the same time, and we were like, "Oh, this is gonna be the best one."
It was gonna be the one.
And then it came out,
yeah,
and we are like, "Oh!"
I was like, "Oh, so there's the 4 seconds that was really good." As I watched it go by,
literally the first 4 seconds of the music video was that, and I was just like, "Oh, well."
Oh,
you know,
man.
it's like Lemonade with Youngblood. I know you love that song.
I love Lemonade.
It's so disappointing because the teaser made it sound like it was going to be like metal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't. I don't know what that was. And it was not good.
It's the first time I've looped a Youngblood single.
Exactly. Well, Obey.
Well, Obey I don't count because Obey I gave a shit about because of Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh my god. It's a good song.
It fucking bangs, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Point North dropped a new single, Nice Now.
All right. So, the worst part about this song is that Point North dropped one of the best songs of their career, arguably the best song of their career.
Well, that's your opinion.
As people start speaking out about some things that Sage has done to them. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're not going to get into that here, and go look up Sage's name on Twitter if you want to go read about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this song has been on a fucking loop for me. This song is so fucking good. Dude, there's just something about it that just clicked. I'm like, God fucking damn it.
It's just so good.
It's just so good. It's just so fucking good.
See, and it's the exact opposite to me because it sounds like something off of Tickets to My Downfall. So well, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them for doing that. Well, I also like Tickets to My Downfall.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Like that, it's not the worst decision for them to do because look at how big Tickets to My Downfall got. That's that kind of pop punk sound is what is big right now.
Which is so sad.
But outside of Point North, I want to talk about how Hopeless is absolutely fucking killing it right now. They got songs coming out from San Atlantic. They got songs coming out from Point North. They got songs coming out from With Confidence. They got songs coming out from like all of their biggest heavy hitters right now. Yeah. The only one we know is leading up to a record right now is With Con because he's hinted at it.
I'm so excited. He spoke about it in our interview.
Yeah, in our interview.
Go watch us interview Jaden from With Confidence
last year.
Oh God.
But yeah,
maybe don't watch it.
So it's crazy. They're absolutely killing it right now, and I think that they're like the label to watch as of right now with shit that's just purely announced and things that they're leading up to. There's other labels that have cooler things coming out as the months go on. But right now they're just absolutely killing it. I don't have to bring that up for 13 seconds.
You know, actually, I want to talk about, since we're on the topic of labels right now, what do labels their size, I know, like, not like what do they do, but like when they get to this level where they have big bands and they're a pretty big label, will they ever get to like Fueled by Ramen size or Warner size? Because it's like once they get their artists to like a certain level, then usually the contract ends and they move on to Warner, Fueled by Ramen, whoever else is up there. Do they just get stuck at that level, or because I've always been curious. What do you think? What, like bands, like if they don't move on to the next stage, like the next size label, then they just wind up staying on. I mean, All Time Low did it for the longest time. They were on Hopeless up until, well, they were on Hopeless for all of their albums up till the second live record, and then after that finally made the switch to Fueled by Ramen so late in their career that it was like insane. But some bands are able to have really good success by just like they don't want to become massive giant bands, and they're cool with just hanging around. Like size, like Silverstein has never moved up to, and Silverstein was on Hopeless. They're on UNFD right now. So there's bands that are completely okay with just kind of hanging around, playing the rooms and doing things. So I think it depends more on if those big labels are even interested in the bands. Yeah, because the bands don't just say, "Oh, my contract's up. I'm gonna go sign with Fueled by Ramen now. Like I'm gonna go sign my life away." Exactly, and go make butt rock.
Yeah, and go make fucking pop music or whatever they do up there.
Whatever's happening.
So speaking of pop music, Weezer and AJR dropped a little remix collab of all my favorite songs, and supposedly the end of the OK Human era. And what an awful way to sign it off.
Come back.
Because now we're stuck in the middle of the Van Weezer era for like another 3 months.
Everybody loves. Yeah. Everybody loves Van Weezer.
So like now when this was announced, obviously the reaction from everybody was, what the actual fuck?
Why?
Except AJR fans are like, oh my god, you're collabing with Weezer.
Yo!
That's huge.
AJR is going to open up Hella Mega.
Absolutely not. It's some ska band or whatever, which is way better than better than AJR. But this song wasn't that bad. Like, it
wasn't bad at all.
I was honestly expecting like some epic beat drop or some shit from AJR that just devolves the entire song into chaos.
Whatever, yeah.
But they didn't do that. They just added a mediocre verse over it, and it wasn't the worst thing that they could have done to the song.
It wasn't even mediocre. It was just AJR. They just didn't go full AJR with the noise.
And I'm glad they didn't.
I said it in our Discord, but I do like AJR. I like the vocalist voice because it's unique. But it's just when they start going into all the noise, like literally like an explosion of everything. Like they just clicked all the different effects that they can add into songs, and they said, "There you go, that's it." It's just when they start that's when they lose me. It's just like the earlier stuff. Good job, guys. That's great. It's just that they went a little overkill. But yeah, I thought this was good. It was good. I liked the added vocals.
To each of their own.
Wow. Okay. Aim High and Dan O'Connor dropped a new single, Easy Core.
Yes, I would just call it that.
Yeah.
With some dollar signs around it.
And a 3. I don't think there's a 3 there. I think it's just Easy Core.
Yeah, Gwen added that.
You know, fine.
This song was really fucking good. Aim High. Now I want to talk about. They don't miss. The breakdown on the end of the song was disgusting. Wow. I was like, holy shit, bro.
Oh my god.
And like, Aim High is easily one of the bands to watch out for right now.
Their album's gonna be good.
Yeah, because the Easy Core Revival is coming. Chunk No Captain Chunk announced their album, or they're teasing it or whatever. You've got Belmont's going to drop something this year. Say whatever you want about Belmont. They're one of the better Easy Core bands. And Aim High is going to be right there with all the other great Easy Core bands and take over the entire fucking world. Because apparently that's what people want right now, is nostalgic pop punk and pop punk with breakdowns. And I'm okay with both of those.
Yeah, they're giving that.
So this song fucking bangs. And so have all their other singles. And I'm sure the album rips too. And yeah, watch out for Aim High, because they're going to take over the world. That's my pitch for Aim High. I'm going to do their marketing for them.
Listen to Aim High. That's you. Sorry.
Bears and Trees dropped a couple of singles, Fresh Concrete and Evergreen. Fresh Concrete is the best Bears and Trees single.
I disagree.
Best Bears and Trees song ever. Easily. Out of all the things that we've covered, because obviously I haven't listened to their entire discography, but this is easily my favorite Bears and Trees song.
Well, I listened to their whole discography. It was in the era where I listened to every person's discography when we interviewed them. Then we started getting Then we started getting like 8 people in a day, and I literally did not have the time to do that. 8 people
and 3 established bands out of those 8.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 albums worth of music.
Literally, God. Remember when I listened to the like 12-hour playlist? Their music was good, but 12, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I actually think Evergreen is their best song. I really enjoyed Evergreen.
God damn, we're on opposite sides of the spectrum right here.
Fresh Concrete was good though, because
Fresh Concrete was so good that it got a music video. That's how good it was. Take that.
I think they just said eeny meeny miny mo.
No. We'll get them on the podcast and we'll ask them.
I'm pretty sure they'll agree with me. Evergreen is the best single right now.
No. It was Fresh Concrete.
Well, I get why you like Fresh Concrete, because who doesn't like eating concrete, right? Right? But Evergreen, perfection.
Okay, Glory.
With Confidence dropped a new single, Cult.
Fucking banger.
I really enjoyed this. Who did I say it reminded me of when I listened to it? Oh God, I can't remember. It reminded me of another band, and it was good. It was a compliment. So good job with Con. You're doing great. I'm excited for the album, EP, whatever. Please just announce it on our podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Unless I'm joking.
No, this song was very good as well. I think I liked it better than the first single that they put out. There was just something about it that clicked right away for me. I was like, God damn, no, this is good.
This is good.
Yeah, so yeah. Twin XL.
Good job with that, dude.
Hell yeah. Twin XL and Small Pool dropped a remix of their single Slow Heart. Fucking groovy, bro. Groovy and funky.
Funky groovy.
Funky groovy. It's a remix.
Is that
what
it?
else you want us to say?
Nice dropped a new single, Born to Run. Has Nice always been ska? Have I just been asleep?
This wasn't even ska.
This was ska.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They had the trumpets.
And it was also a cover of the Bruce Springsteen song, Born to Run. Please tell me you've heard that.
I don't listen to Bruce Springsteen. Isn't he like country?
No, he's not.
I always thought he was country. I don't know who Bruce Springsteen is.
God, you know what? I'll give you a pass because you're not from New Jersey. Actually,
no,
you
I'm
are.
Not. I was born in New Jersey, but we were there for like 2 months.
But yeah, no, they crushed this cover. Considering he was playing a bunch of covers during our Finterfest set, I saw it coming. But I grew up with Springsteen on in the house, so I was like, that's a Springsteen cover before they even announced it. I was like, I didn't even have to read the tweet. I just knew what it was.
You just knew, you didn't even read a tweet.
I
you
didn't
just
even
woke
read
up
the
and you were
tweet.
like,
I just
Nice,
woke up and I was like,
gonna do a Bruce
Nice put out a Bruce
cover.
Springsteen cover, and it bangs.
Before, like months before they even announced it.
As soon as they did the Finterfest, I was like, they're gonna put out a Bruce Springsteen cover. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's the New Jersey senses getting at me.
Oh God.
Cave Town put out a single, You're Gonna Wish You Believed Me.
All of their titles are so like bleak. Oh. I liked it. I thought it was good. It's just their names are so bleak, you know? They're all so sad. It makes me sad.
Man, I don't know. I thought the end of this song wasn't the worst.
Uh-huh.
But I just don't like Cave Town.
Yeah, you just did. That's all you have to say, man. That's fine. Oh, Our Eternity dropped a new single, A Deathbed.
I don't know why this was so heavy. It was heavier than the last single. The last single was metalcore. This one was straight up deathcore. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
My cop out for this stuff is it's too heavy for me. I'm sorry.
I don't have a cop out. I think it was really fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're the metalhead. I can't. My brain does not like that.
Dwayne dropped a single, Stains, and announced his debut album of the same name, Stains. This song fucking bangs.
Dude, this is the music that I love. I need more of this. I need to find other people who make this type of music because this is my genre. And
it's gonna be a whole album of Glory coming out.
I know, I'm very excited. But I just need more artists, so I just don't kill this album when it comes out. God, it's perfect. I love it. I love this song so much. Dwayne, you're doing good. This is amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Chunk, oh my God, the name always. Chunk, no Captain Chunk. I don't know why Chunk is at the end of it.
Are you ready to?
Put out 2 new singles, Bitter and Blame It On This Song. Blame It On This Song was the better song off of this little
double single because they got a record coming out.
Yeah, is it a double LP? Are they gonna pull out Origami Angel?
No, it's not a double LP. Thank God.
They're just dropping singles like that. Then
they're just dropping songs, bro. Dropping tunes.
That's kind of cringe.
Bitter had a fucking breakdown on it, bro. And I was like, God damn, a full blown breakdown.
There were a lot of breakdowns on this podcast.
A lot of breakdowns. Well, there were about 4 things that came out this week in total, so we didn't have very many
there
options.
Dude, I'm so happy. I looked up last night and the playlist was only like an hour and like 50 minutes or whatever, and then I looked up this morning and it only increased by an hour.
Yeah, because the SHAED album wasn't all that long.
I know, yeah, dude, I was so happy because usually
cried happy tears.
Literally, because every time I look up, it's like, oh, it's only an hour long, and I'm like, yes, I'll start this tomorrow. And I look up and it increased by 5 more hours.
Shane got a hold of it.
And then Shane added every album of every band that we've never even heard of before.
Yeah. So no, this pair of singles was good.
Yeah.
It's cool to see the band back, and I'm excited for the record that's gonna come out this year. These were
my first 2 Chunk, No Captain Chunk songs, by the way.
You haven't heard Hey Dudes, Are You Ready To? You haven't heard that song?
No, I've never heard that song. I didn't know what you were. I thought you were referring to one of the songs, but I don't
No,
know them well enough to know all the lyrics.
No, I'm not referring to either of the songs that we talked about. I'm referring to "Hey Dudes, Are You Ready To?"
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm sorry, man.
Hot Mulligan dropped a song called featuring Mark Hoppus.
I love it.
When I saw
so smart.
When I saw the press release for this, I was like, "Holy shit!" Hot Mulligan got a song, got a Mark Hoppus feature on a song. I was like, "Holy shit, no way!"
Oh
and
my
then
God.
I heard and then I looked at it, and I was like, "No, Mark Hoppus isn't actually on the song. You guys got me." That's my review of the song. You guys got me. It fucking bangs, but I really, really wish next EP album, whatever the fuck, has to have Mark Hoppus on it now.
See, what they can do now is they can put this out as a single and then a year later come back and actually have him feature on it. So it's featuring Mark Hoppus, featuring Mark Hoppus. So I think that's what they're gonna do. It's a little bookmark.
I'm gonna steal that idea.
And I'm okay with it. Just give me like a tiny little bit of credit.
Writer's cred. You don't have to pay her though. You just
well, if you're feeling generous, I won't turn that down.
Pay her.
Zari Alexandria put out a new single, "Bite Your Tongue." This was very good. The last single was my favorite, though.
Yeah, the last single was way better.
This was still very good. It's just the last single. It just
there was like the right
crack
way.
in it. It was just there was something in it, and
something in there.
So good. This was very good, though. I did enjoy it. I'm just very excited to see the album. I'm pretty sure it's an album.
It comes out on Greatest Hits Day, which is ballsy.
Oh, yeah.
Just another album to add on to it of things that we're gonna have to listen to.
We'll be covering on Greatest Hits Day.
Now we got Waterparks, 21 Pilots, Olivia Rodrigo, The Devils Are Prada, Blake Shelton.
You can't forget
and Zari Alexandria all in the same week. I can't wait.
It's Zari's birthday. Happy birthday. You're getting
happy birthday.
Greatest Hits and Scaled and Icy. I don't know if you'll take Scaled and Icy as a compliment.
Yeah.
But you'll have it.
Yeah, it'll definitely be there for you to stream on May 21st. John Crow dropped a single. Oh, sweet lord. Cujo? Maroon War.
This was my favorite John Crow song.
And this song wasn't my favorite, but my favorite part of the song was like the birds at the end. I thought that was the sickest shit.
You liked the birds.
I really liked the birds. I thought that was a super cool touch. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is one of the better John Crow songs, but I wouldn't say it's like my favorite or anything.
Well, I would say it's my favorite.
Okay, Glory. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's very good. Good job, guys. I really liked it. Oh, God. Our last topic, God bless. Green Day put out a new single, Pollyanna. Shane threw this at me like 3 hours. No, probably 5 hours ago. Just
we had
listen to this.
7 hours worth of music.
Oh my God, shut up. Shane was like, listen to this. We got to make fun of it. And then 2 seconds later, he was like, actually, this isn't that bad. And I was like, oh my God, he wasn't wrong. It's not bad. It's just not good.
Well, listen, here's what we're working with, okay?
Mm-hmm.
February 2020. Green Day puts out the worst album of their career, Father of All Motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ.
So we're working with everything post Father of All Motherfuckers, and every single single that has come out, like Here Comes the Shot or whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
It's just Here Comes the Shark. That's all I hear. It sucks.
Shark?
That song is so bad. This, granted, not the greatest thing that Green Day's ever put out.
No. American Idiot is right there.
Literally everything American Idiot before that. But when we're talking about post Father of All Motherfuckers, this is easily the best thing that they've put out. When you set the bar that low, this thing actually...
But this thing, hell.
This thing doesn't just kind of go above the bar. It like exceeds it really high. It's one of the better things Green Day's put out in a while. Because like people have given them a lot of hype for like those sports songs that they've put out, and granted, this is just another like it's like the feel good song. You could tell by listening to the lyrics and all that shit. Like whatever, they're going for like the sound of the summer,
song,
except they're not relevant enough to make a sound of a summer song. I said it.
I mean, they've had their chance.
They've
probably
had
Olivia Rodrigo is probably gonna have the song of the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had the song of winter and fall and now spring.
She got summer on a lock.
Good for her.
But this was their shot at that. I think that Green Day doing traditional Green Day instead of doing sports arena Green Day is miles better, because that's what the last couple of singles have been. They've been for NHL, NBA, whatever the fuck, NFL, whatever the fuck they signed contracts for.
I swim. That's my one sport.
Well, you're going to hear Bang Bang. I think that's one of the songs. I'm sure it is. It sounds like a Green Day title.
I better not hear one of them. I will literally drown myself if I hear Bang Bang.
You'll hear Ready Aim, Ready Fire Set or whatever the fuck.
Fire Ready.
Yeah, that song, you're going to hear that one while you're swimming.
That'll be the last
Bang
song
Bang right after that. And then we'll never hear from Gloria again because she'll be dead.
Yep. Because I can't take it anymore. That was the final straw.
But yeah, Green Day doing Father of All Motherfuckers Green Day, or slightly before that, is leagues better than sports Green Day.
It just feels like a B-side.
Yeah, but I just think that it's cool that they're able to still put out decent music that isn't just complete sports garbage, even after, signing on with all those contracts and then not being on a label anymore.
I think the hot dog on the cover just makes it better. It wasn't a unicorn barfing this time, so...
The hot dog is what makes it like they're going for the sound of the summer.
The barbecues.
Epically failed.
Yeah.
So that's
about 20 years too late.
Yeah, they're... Yeah. No, I would argue about 10.
About 10? Let's settle in the middle. Let's just do like 15.
Okay, yeah, we'll give them like post American Idiot.
American Idiot, exactly. Because that was their peak.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. You can follow us on Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook. Good_noise_pod. You can follow us on Twitch. You can subscribe to us over there as well. It's Good Noise Podcast. Woo. You can follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, smash like, comment on YouTube. It's Good Noise Podcast. Every single audio streaming platform ever is Good Noise Podcast. We got a Patreon. It's patreon.com/goodnoisepodcast. We got a Bandcamp with a bunch of cool shit on it. And Dan, one of the creators of Phineas and Ferb, reacted to the busted cover that Hoity Toity did.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. Very crazy. Happy. So you can go listen to that cover or any of the other covers on that comp, or any of the other comps that are over there at Good Noise Records. .bandcamp.com. I fucked up the segue. The segue is supposed to be directly into the Patreon supporters, but it's okay. We're not professional over here.
You just gave me a segue.
The segue is I fucked up the segue.
Thank you. The Patreon supporters for this week are David, my uncle, Matt from Pulses. I have that always next to it. Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for giving us
money because I begged for it on the timeline. I'm really good. I'm really good at this marketing thing, bro.
You are. You should do it again.
Bands need to hire me to do their marketing. I'm really fucking good at this.
Good Noise Marketing.
Good Noise Marketing team. It's gonna blow up.
It will. I'll create a new Twitter.
Not another Twitter for another dead project.
Oh my god.
Go find our record label.
Our record label Twitter
that no one follows except probably us. I don't even know if we follow it.
We follow it.
So you can go find it if you want. There was a project we were going to announce almost a year ago and never did.
Yeah, we never did because I talked Shame out of it because I was like, dude,
I had you convinced. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. You made the Twitter. I had you convinced, and then you're like, and we have an email. The Patreon, no, not the Patreon. The Bandcamp. That's the email on the Bandcamp. Not anymore because I changed it, but it was.
It was. I didn't make an email.
Yes, we have a Good Noise label at gmail.com. Don't send anything there because we don't check it.
Won't see it.
I'm not even signed into it.
But that's probably just me.
It's fucking. It does exist.
It does exist.
Because
so
we put all the socials on there.
Go find it. Oh god, yeah, we did. And then I was like, wait, we shouldn't do this. And you're like, no. And I was like, okay. So yeah. Oh shoot. Okay. Important stuff. Educate yourself on what's happening in Palestine because it's not good. I've been sharing a lot of resources on my personal story. I should probably switch over to the podcast account to do that because
DIY is too busy doing DIY things.
Doing whatever that is. Educate yourself. Free Palestine because what the heck? Like, dude. Anyways, what's happening in Palestine doesn't give you an excuse to be anti-Semitic.
It's pathetic that has to be said.
Literally, like, dude, it's. Anyways, Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Please just educate yourself. On everything in the world. No, just educate. Just take time to educate yourself whenever you can about whatever, because there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of sucky stuff, but it's good to know that it's happening so you don't stay in a little bubble like everything's perfect. It's not. That's my thing for this week.
All
Thank
right.
you. Mm-hmm.
Well, that is all we got today. Tune in next week to watch Gloria and I strangle each other over one of the records that comes out. God only knows what. Maybe she'll wind up hating Greatest Hits, and we just argue about it.
You're gonna love Scaled and Icy, and I'm gonna be like, no, I hate it. We're both gonna like Greatest Hits, and I'm gonna like probably Olivia Rodrigo. You're gonna be like, it's okay, and then we're both gonna hate the country album, and we're both gonna like Zari's album.
Yeah, and then I'll just talk about the Devils Wear Prada EP for like 15
and I'll
seconds.
be like, it.
I'm too heavy. So yeah, I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast.
Happy birthday, Igor.
So true.